Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a kind of older trend that I want to be showing you guys, but also ignore this. Both of my shoulders have been popping out and we're just going to ignore that they're taped up and they look funny. But today I have a kind of older trend that I want to show you guys, and I'm going to be messing around with all of the oldest makeup products that I own, because this is something that went around YouTube a couple of years ago probably, but I thought it was really interesting, and while I was digging through my collection to see if I could do this video, I found some products that are like embarrassingly old. So you know when people say that this is so old because they've had it for 3 years, we're gonna get into some products that I've had since I was like 9. So just be ready for that, because some of this I might have allergic reactions on my face, but it's for you guys, so you're welcome. Anyways, when it comes to primer and foundation, I don't have anything that's like insanely old, just because I either go through it or I get rid of it, because that is something that is directly contacting my skin, and I don't really want to put something that's 8 years old on my face. That's going all over my face. So I'm going to go ahead and speed right through that, and then we'll actually get into this video. Okay, so that's all done, and if you were wondering what any of those products were, I went in with the Ciate Watermelon Burst Hydrating Primer all over my face, the Tarte Timeless Smoothing Primer just in my T-zone, and then for some coverage and a little bit of extra sun protection, the Purito Snail Clearing BB Cream SPF 38 PA+++. Now, we're going to get into some products that I have had in my collection for entirely too long, and we're gonna hope that that formed enough of a barrier on my skin that I don't have horrific reactions later. So this one is a mini size of the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye, and I want to say that I've had this since I started dancing in high school, meaning that I've had it for at least 6 years, which I don't know why it's not gone yet, but it's not, and it's like almost gone, because it's really hard to get out of here, but it's definitely, there's still product in there, and it's probably really not great to be putting around my eyes. This, I will say, is one of the most full coverage concealers that I've ever used in my life, but it's like insanely dewy and glowy and hydrating, which is why I don't use it super often, because I don't need like shiny under eyes. I just want them to be brighter, but it's been in my collection for entirely too long. Next, moving into powder, and you guys will see really quickly, I don't really pay attention to expiration dates on powder products because they don't go bad quite as easily or as quickly as cream products do. They can still go bad, but they're not going to have as detrimental effects on your skin as a cream product would. So the Coty Airspun powder I've had for probably 5 or 6 years, and I like don't even realize that it's been in my collection for that long. Also, this thing is gigantic and it's like impossible to get through, but I'm going to go ahead and set my whole face with this. Okay, so now moving into bronzer, because I think we need it. We look kind of iffy. Like my face looks kind of funny right now. I have the Balm's Bahama Mama bronzer. This has been around forever. I feel like it's been around for so long, but I don't exactly know how long I've had it. All I know is, if any of you guys know when they first came out with the first volume of the In the Balm of Your Hand palette, I got this roughly a year before that. So if that tells you how long I've had this, there you go. It's been a while. Moving into blush, you guys, this one, so I actually can't tell you how old this is, because this one was gifted to me by one of my mom's friends when I was still in acting, meaning that I was 8 years old at the oldest. So this is over 10 years old just for the amount of time that I've had it. And I don't know how long my mom's friend had it before she gave it to me. The point is, this thing is ancient. This is the Bare Minerals blush in Soft Focus Chic, and it looks like one of the little mini ones that comes in the sets that you get at like holiday time. So I really could not tell you how old this is. All I know is that it's really freaking old. I've had it for over 10 years, which is kind of gross. But, you know, it still works, and it's a powder, so I don't worry about it that much. Anyways, moving into highlight, this is the powder product in this video that I've probably had for the least amount of time, which is still a long time. I've had this for 3 years. I got this in 2017. And this is the mini size of Becca's Opal, and it just, oh my god, that was a lot. It just came in a set with a couple of other highlighters and bronzers, and it works really, really well. And I'm really glad that I don't own any full-size Becca highlighters, because clearly I can't even get through the little ones. Okay, so now we're moving into brows, and the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade I have had for, I want to say, about 5 years, and there's not a ton left. There is still a lot in there, but there's not a ton left, and I think after this I'm just going to go ahead and put it in my empties because it's starting to smell a little bit weird. And then the Benefit Gimme Brow, this is in the shade 6. I've had this for 3 years as well, and this is actually running out, so I'm not super worried that I'm not going to be able to get rid of it soon. But I am going to go ahead and do my brows off camera because you guys have seen me do them 1,000,003 times, and I will be right back. Okay, you guys, so my eyebrows are on, and I am sorry if I'm talking a little bit different or sweating now because I just filmed a very heated different video that you guys will see on Wednesday. But for eyeshadow primer, I have the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. This one I want to say that I've had since freshman year of high school, meaning it's been 6 years? I've had it for 6 years, and I can't get to the bottom of this thing. I use this almost every single day, and it's just like a never-ending cream eyeshadow that I don't quite understand how it does that. It really does confuse me, but it still like feels super creamy. It hasn't dried out at all, and also it doesn't smell weird, so I'm hoping that it's still okay to put on my eyes, because I know for a fact that this is really freaking old. So I'm really hoping that this doesn't like do anything. I've been using it consistently though, and it hasn't caused any issues. Anyways, this eyeshadow palette, you guys, the Naked 3 palette. This was the very, very first eyeshadow palette that I ever owned. I've had this since I was 12 years old, meaning that this is 7 years old. And it looks like this. The eyeshadows, some of them are dented, but none of them I've hit pan on, which I'm actually really shocked about. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and fast forward through my eye look because that is something that just takes a while, and I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, so I did throw on some mascara as well because those I am pretty consistent about getting rid of after 6 months because I don't want a cyst or pink eye. So please get rid of your mascaras when they tell you to. But I do have 3 different lip products to show you guys. This one is probably 10 plus years old as well. I got this at a Mary Kay event that I had with my old vocal studio, and I haven't been with that vocal studio since I was 15 years old, so it's older than that, and I'm pretty sure that I got it when I was like 8 or so. I was really, really young, and I was young enough to like not even really remember it. All I remember is that my hands were really soft after. So I'm not going to be putting that one on. That one kind of scares me. But these 2 are probably 5 years old. I got, I would say that they're about 4 years old. 4 to 5 years old. I got these 2 when I was cheerleading for my high school, my sophomore year. They're both Maybelline lipsticks. This one's in Red Revolution and this one is in Touch of Spice. And I'm going to go ahead and put this one on because I think it looks a little bit better with this lip today. So, you know, like, I have so many lip products that they generally do stay in my collection for a very, very long time. Generally, once they get to, like, this point, though, they're gone. They're out of there. I don't touch them anymore. This one just has a memory. Kinda. I don't really remember much. But the setting spray that I'm going to go in with, setting sprays are another thing that generally get rotated out of my collection really fast because I use them up, actually. First of all, I go through them really fast, and second of all, I just don't buy them as often as other things. But this one I kind of forget that I have. This is the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Marine Boosting Mist, and this is actually supposed to be a skincare mist, which is why I think I don't really use it as a setting spray super often. But it does have a really fine sprayer, and it kind of smells nice, I guess. It has a very distinctive scent, and if any of you guys have smelled it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But it does have a really nice mist. It is super hydrating, and it does work well. I just forget that it exists. So that is this completed makeup routine of using all of the very oldest products in my collection. There are things that are 10 plus years old in here, which is absolutely ridiculous and insane to me, and I need to probably get rid of those. But if you enjoyed this video, if it disgusted you, please give it a big thumbs up, because some of these things I really think that I'm gonna have dermatitis after this video, and I apologize to my skin now. But if you would like to watch my last video where we use some not so old products, you can go ahead and click right over here. And if you would like to subscribe to my channel, which I urge you all to do, you can go ahead and click right over here, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.